when it comes to being social, different cultures have different philosophies. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to some cultures and some people, I've heard some people say, hey, man, you got to hang with everybody, man. You got to kick it with everyone. You got to, mingle with everybody, man. You got to, check in, talk to everyone. And that's what some people think. And if that's what you think, that's fine. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you believe and that's what you like to do, that's fine. But, when it comes to me and, in the African American community, that's one thing you will learn is, motherfucker, you can't hang with everybody. You can't talk with everybody. You shouldn't hang with everybody. That's one thing you gonna learn. You gonna hear this phrase. You gonna hear this phrase over and over when it comes to doing things with people in the African American community here in America. You gonna hear this phrase over and over. I don't know them. I don't know that dude. I don't know that nigga. You gonna hear that phrase. You gonna hear these phrases because the truth is, I don't know them. We don't know them. We don't know what they into. We don't know what they be doing. I don't know if I'm trying to roll. I don't know, dude. Who is dude? So the mind frame is not exactly the opposite, but kind of the opposite. Because in the African American community, for sure, we know you can't hang with everybody. I mean, and it makes sense though. But think about it. I mean, okay, if you think you gotta talk with everyone, if you think you gotta hang with everyone, okay, you're gonna meet a lot of people. You're gonna have a great time as long as everybody's great. As long as everybody's great. As long as everybody's cool. But there's the other side of it. Motherfucker, you could be fucking dapping up Jeffrey Dahmer every day. You dapping him up. Every time you see him, dapping Jeffrey up. Dapping him up. What's up, man? Hanging with him. And he cool. He seemed like a cool guy. And he seemed nice. Every time you see him, he nice. But this is motherfucking Jeffrey Dahmer that you motherfucker saying hi to every day because you think you got to talk to everybody. And you ain't seeing the red flags because you're such a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you dapping up Jeffrey Dahmer and, he invites you back to, he somehow invites you back to his place. He just says he needs a model. He just needs a model. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people he came across a little bit different. He tried to get them to take nude pictures, but I don't know if he said that in the front. You get what I'm saying? He might have said, I just need a model. He might not have said the full-fledged, he wants you to take nude pictures with him. He probably came across slick. He probably was charismatic guy. But next thing you know, you in Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment. Motherfucker, you done skip past all the red flags. 'Cause I know some of them people, to seen some red flags. Some of them had to seen some red flags. Sometimes God will show you stuff. He'll just show you stuff will just pop out. And you got to just see it, or you will get a feeling, or, that something ain't right, or that you need to get up out of there, or that this dude, so I know it was some red flags. It's just, I think some of them people didn't see him. And it's not a funny matter, but this comedy, motherfucker, and I'm trying to, maybe somebody can learn something from this. Maybe I'll learn something from this, even though I'm the one talking. But yeah, you end up back at fucking Jeffrey Dahmer place. Motherfucker taking pictures. And next thing you know, he locked the damn door on you and corner you in front of the motherfucking camera. Now you can't get out because you think you got to hang with everybody. And he seemed like a nice guy. And you such a nice guy. You ain't got nothing on you. You ain't got no knife on you, nothing. You in the apartment with Jeffrey Dahmer. You didn't see none of the red flags. You didn't see none of the red flags. You didn't see when he started telling you. He didn't tell you at first. He wanted you to take nude pictures. Are you nice? And hey, can you take your shirt off? Can you take your pant? Can you remove your pant? You know what I'm saying? You ain't noticing the red flags. You still thinking he just such a nice guy, not knowing he's slowly taking you to a weird place. And he done locked the damn door, and you looking around, you gotta check your surroundings, man. Pay attention. And I'm not saying, men and women shouldn't be models and shouldn't go do a shoot with somebody. I'm saying pay attention, man. Take a friend or something. Cause I might need a lady to model for me. You know what I'm saying? But like take a friend or something, or do some background research. You know what I'm saying? Something. Pay attention to the red flags, man. You walk in a place and see a motherfucker. This nigga got 3 motherfucking locks on the door. What you need 3 locks for? You got 3 locks? What the hell? Some rope over there? What the hell you been doing? And you gotta pay attention. What's on the floor? You look around. And then, for another example, and this ain't just the African American community, it's other communities too. But, say, a guy offer you a ride, that y'all was kicking it, you know what I'm saying? You think y'all friends, now y'all friends somewhat, y'all acquaintances somewhat, and he offer you a ride and then to come hang with him and his crew. He called himself Sneak Slider. That's what he called himself, Sneak Slider. You ain't peep even the name, Sneak Slider. Hey, that's what he called himself. So you hop in the car with Sneak Slider and his crew, and you didn't even get the passenger seat. They put you in the back, back seat, the back right, smushed in the back. And you riding with Sneak Slider and his crew. They done kicked in the damn door last night, and you don't even know it. Next thing you know, whoop, whoop, the police behind you and pulled up behind you. Then you don't know. You just chilling with Sneak Slider, and the police then pulled up behind you, and now you in some whole other ish. I just say that to say use whatever philosophy you want to use. Sometimes it's not easy to tell who is who. I know it's not easy to tell who is who. You like, who is this motherfucker with this do-rag and shit? He don't even show his whole face. I don't trust him. I get it. But for me, I ain't hanging with everybody.